Are we live? Good afternoon, good evening, Friday evening tea sesh. Thank you for joining us. It's been a minute since I did this, so it took me a while to get everything reconfigured. But Cannibal says, let's go. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Let me see. Do I got everything all set? Let me move this laptop out of the way. All right. Okay. All right. I think we're set. Maybe I can zoom that in just a scratch. Nice, awesome. Jared McFarland, what's going on, man? I'm going to be seeing you in a little bit. Jared likes to roll in late at night on a Friday and pick up some custom tea orders. Anybody in the Pacific Northwest, you're welcome to slide on by, pick up tea any time of the day. I'm usually always around. Blasted off raw pu'er. Excited for the 2001 Yiwu and the 2023 Jingba. Was that you just put in that order this week, right? I think. Yes, because I just packed it tonight. I was going to send you a message. I combined the order, so I have to refund one of the orders. I noticed just at the last second that I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, oh, hey, I think you just ordered something. So yeah, I got them put together, so I can I'll refund the difference. When I noticed that, it makes sense. So awesome, both. Super awesome teas. And actually the mailman, they're sitting outside in my pickup spot right now, so the mailman should actually be picking them up super soon. Cannibal says he's having tea now. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Let's have some tea together. One sec, let me I need to send this link to some of the Discord kids. Discord tea peeps, see if anybody wants to hop in and join us. It's usually somebody. There we go. That should work. Yep. Of course, I've got the wrong tag on there. It still talks about showgirls, but that's fine because we can talk about showgirls even though we're going to be drinking a different tea. Live tea now. Right, so yeah, Showgirls is up, and I hope you guys got a chance to take advantage of the Showgirls contest, which is going to be a ton of fun. It already is a ton of fun. We've got a bunch of really awesome suggestions for the name of the fourth girl. We've got four Showgirls, 4 50-gram cakes. The teas are identical, but they come in a little mini tong. It's tons of fun, and what do we got? Yeah, Coco, Zisha, Satine, and then the fourth girl is yet to be named, but there is a ton of really awesome suggestions. So when we do the final suggestions, maybe I'll put up a poll and let people pick like a top 3 or something like that. Anyways, let's get started with this tea here, and I'm gonna go with 10 grams of it because I've got a this is my official tea tasting Gaiwan. When I want to get like the most purest taste of the tea, I use a glazed Gaiwan. Otherwise, I'll be brewing with, excuse me, about to sneeze. Usually I'll be brewing with one of our Gen Shui or one of our, can't think, spacing. Generally, Gen Shui, teapots or Gaiwans. But, let me know if you guys are drinking something tonight. Let me know what you're drinking. Let me let you take a look at this. Take a look at this tea. This is also a new and upcoming show pu'er. Here we go. Get it over there for Instagram first, and then here for YouTube. Yeah. So this is a pure Yiwu show, which is nice. I like Yiwu for show. There's got a lot of good flavor potential from Yiwu, and it's just a little bit lighter, a little bit more balanced. Very nice, very nice. Love an Yiwu show. Jared's drinking Dark Depths. Cannibal doesn't know what tea to drink, so what tea is he gonna drink, guys? Everybody can throw some suggestions out there. Excuse me. Shou, Cannibal, are you gonna give people some options? You curious about some different things? Tell us what the options are. And I guarantee you the chat will let you know. Bam, there we go. Even if it's not a Crimson Lotus tea, I'm all right. I'm all right with that. Also, hey, there's a really fun contest going on RT right now. Someone is hey, look at that, mailman just showed up. Matt, you should get a little tag in a second here when the mailman like scans it in. I have to put a little note at the box saying like, hey, come and pick up our packages. So that's awesome. Winking Cat, green tea and good vibes. Awesome, there she goes. She's coming right now. Super cool. Yeah, Matt, let me know if you actually get like a notification, because I'm always curious, like if, like as soon as they scan it into their truck, if that actually means that somebody actually gets an email or something like that. I don't know. Let me know. Green Tea and Good Vibes wants the fourth girl to be called Glenifer. Not Glenifer. Glenifer was the terrible nickname kids gave me as a kid. Glenda. They wanted to be called Glenda. little Freudian slip there from my youth. Yes, Glenifer was the nickname everyone teased me with when I was in school for some reason. Glenda is a fine option. I've got my eye on a couple of them. There's some really good suggestions. I like I could have come up with some fourth name on my own, but it's so much more fun to engage with the community. Winking Cat says yes to Glenda. I don't know. Winking Cat's just on for a minute, but wanted to say hi. Well, that's great. I'm glad you're on, even for just a minute. Cannibal says, Glenifer sounds like a D&D NPC. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Cannibal says he's got 2 single different village Bangdong Shungs from 2024. Probably one of those, whichever is from the older trees, different single village. So it's not really giving us much of a choice, but yeah, Bangdong Shung sounds awesome. So Winking Cat, where are you going if you can't sit down and have some tea with us? What's the plan? Every vote. There's no votes. I told you guys. There's no votes. There may be votes after I select a maybe like a top 3. Maybe I'll put up a poll and see what people say for the votes on that. There's some really good choices. I mean, I have to have some level of control over it, or it's just gonna be like, Glenda McPuffin face or something. You gotta remember, it's gotta go on a wrapper, so it can't be super long. Oh, Winking Cat, you're taking a friend to an airport. Very nice. Very nice. Here's what you do. Just drop them off at Linwood, the transit station. And then, they come have tea with me. They can take the train down all by themselves. I'm teasing, but it's a fun option that we can actually go to the train right these days. So this is our Shousparilla, which I have talked about, teased a few times. I got the wrapper done, and I am very, very pleased with this tea. I'm excited about this tea. I'm happy for this tea, and I can't wait to get it out. So this is one of the last teas that we bought during our sourcing run last year. It's been aging loose since then. It was fresh off of the woadway, fresh off of the wet pile fermentation, and it was probably one of the better tasting fresh off the pile teas that I've ever had. A lot of times the teas fresh off the pile have a very distinct and awkward funk to them, but this one was just perfect. Love it. And had some friends over this weekend, or I had a friend over on Monday and had some tea, made some of it for him, and he liked it, so it's always a good sign. I mean, I know I like it, but Jared is also happy for this tea. Well, let me see. Let me pull up the artwork. Let you guys see what it is. I've got it here somewhere, I think. I can't remember. My phone is full of way too much stuff, especially with kids, everything going on. Okay. Oh, shoot! I had it. I like the design. It's kind of old-timey, cowboy-ish-y, vintagey. There we go. Oh, you can't really see it on that screen. Too much reflection. It's got a snake. There we go. We can see it there. Too much reflection on that screen, right? Yep. Shousparilla, Seattle Munghai, original unique, made with pu'erh Yiwu, pure Yiwu shou. Best tea, faux shou. Got a little Year of the Snake action going on, and excuse me. Yes, no, this is a really good tea. This was a tea that just immediately screamed root beer, sarsaparilla, carbonated soda. We almost called it the crimson soda. That would have been another good name for it. But it's nice. It has a vibrance to it. It has a effervescent character of sorts, which is I'm not really used to. Sorry, let me just get some of these cups out of the way. I'm gonna switch over to a porcelain cup. Winking Cat, you like you like that idea? It's pretty funny. Yep. So otherwise, yeah, for you guys to drive from where you guys are down to SeaTac, I mean that's a good hour at least, right? So what a good friend you are. Driving people all the way to the airport. Cannibal says the design looks good. Thanks, man. Excited for it. Whew. Fresh. This is relatively fresh material too. I think it was 2023 picked material, and then 2024 wet pile fermentation. And yeah, like I said, I've never had tea that tasted so good right off the pile. But this guy's been working for a long time. He knows what he's doing. Green tea, good vibes. Is it due to regional terroir or weather patterns that give it that flavor? Which flavor? Oh, the sarsaparilla-ish flavor. I have no idea. I'm going to assume it's a unique characteristic that it picked up during the wet pile fermentation. Possibly the material had a little bit of an herbal-ish vibe when it was shung, but it's not really an Yiwu-ish characteristic. Herbal shungs, so I'm just gonna say it's something picked up in the wet pile fermentation. There we go. For the Too Dark crew, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, if you guys have any tea questions, hit me up. I'm down. I'm down to chat. I'm down to chat about tea. There's still so many mysteries for me in the whole wet pile fermentation process. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff goes on in that. Microbially, that I just don't have the education to fully understand. I mean, I get the gist of it, but there's just so much nuance in the process that, yeah, who knows what actually happens. In fact, I actually have had a shou pu'er recently that I think has developed an awkward bacteria. I have some sort of a weird allergic reaction specifically to one cake, which is kind of weird to me, but. Yeah, it's still just, I don't know, just has this, just feels not vibrant. I mean, effervescent, I think is the best way to say it, but I mean, not like you're sucking on an Altoid or something, or, I don't know. It just feels a little vibrant. Owen says, any recs for Changtai Productions? You wish you had been into tea back when you all stocked some of those. So we still have one Changtai tea, the 2007 Changtai Tocha, which is nice. That's a really nice tea, and that's absolutely worth a pickup if you want to grab some of that. Cannibal, you're asking about Manwo Village. Yeah, I've heard of Manwo. Spacing on exactly where it is physically in Bulang, but I do know the Manwo. Green Tea Good Vibes says cold brew it and bottle it in some glass soda bottles with caps. It's doable, man. That's an interesting prospect. It's definitely that could work for a really nice show. You could absolutely carbonate it into a bottle and sell it, and it could work. There's potential there, some potential there. Owen, let's see what else. I think that's maybe the only Changtai we've got on the site right now. You can do the search button thing. I'm spacing. Yeah, we sold out of all the 2003s. I think that's it. I think that's it. I mean, I've got some, you know, stored away that we're letting age and stuff, but saving those for later. Green tea, good vibes. Sell it like a one-off thing, like limited 6-packs. I've thought about exploring some things like that, but there's just too many things to do, too many things to worry about and focus on. Gets kind of gets stressful to think about some new things. Cannibal says you had a 2023 show from Mono that was outstanding. Like there's 10 kilos of it or 10 grams of it hidden in the bottom of your poo box. Yeah, sometimes those interesting little one-off single origin village shows can be really unique, and they don't generally. I mean, historically, you may have had shou pu'er from Manuel, but it just would have been blended into like giant productions. But as it gets a little easier for people to make small production stuff, it's just nice. There's really good material that's new shou pu'er material that's coming out. So I like that. That's a good thing. Oh, I forgot. I was going to poke a couple people here on Instagram. People that should be coming in, hopping on. What do we got here? Who wants to come and have some tea with us? Forgot. I usually send that out. Wake them up. It's just Friday night. What else you guys got to do, right? Come and hang out. There we go. Oh, wait, I tagged Winking Cat, but she's already there. I'll untag her. Oh, I can't untag her. There we go. Nice. Get some more people. Jared's already in here. I see you on the list. Okay, cool. Alex has arrived. There you go. I just actually sent you a thing, but you're there. Congratulations, man. Thanks for joining us. Alex may not have been gainfully employed the last time he was in chat, but I know you guys have been looking for mining jobs for Alex in Montana, but Alex now has a job. Congratulations. Alex, you're already there. Sorry about that, man. I just sent out that list, but didn't realize it. You're already there. Jack and Buno joined. Thank you. Cannibal says old shou mei is your jam. Nice. Cloud's gonna have some shou mei. Nice. You should. We had a very old tea. No, it wasn't shou mei, but it was an old shou. One local tea friend stopped by for tea on Saturday and brought what is most likely a very early 80s or late 70s dai production, which was really interesting. There's very few chances to drink ridiculously old teas like that, and it was very, very smooth, very smooth. Vec and Fee are here. Vec and Fee, what is going on, you guys? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Vec, Fee, are you guys drinking any tea tonight? Anything going on? I'm glad you joined. Thank you. Is Vec stateside, or are you over there? Where are you guys at? You guys both here in the U.S. right now? If so, that's awesome. Anyways, fun weekend plans? What's going on, guys? Cannibal says, homie really came through with the hookup. Are you talking about the old show? Yeah, it's fun to try that stuff. I've had my share of old teas in Yunnan for sure, but because our business is focused on new production stuff, I don't really spend a lot of time looking for and trying to find those old teas. So it's always awesome when somebody brings something special over like that. Alex, you think the oldest tea you've tried is late 90s? Yeah, the oldest tea we sell on the site is the 2000 Old Warrior, that shou pu'er. I had a really good line on some loose shou pu'er aged in Hong Kong from like 95 or 96, and it was so good. And every time I drank it, I got sick. There was just something in that tea, and I was just like, I couldn't in good conscience sell it. But it was really nice tea. I don't know what was going on with that. Fee says you've got a Chinese health tea kettle, so you've been making fake aged pu'er, not real ones. Interesting. And you had a 60s once, but it was a baojang, not pu'er. Nice. Cannibal, that's very nice of him. Yeah, no, it was, and that was, and it was good to. It was the first time he'd actually had a chance to come over and have tea with us, which was kind of exciting. All right, let's see what's steep 2. Oh, Alex, the oldest tea you had was an oolong. Yeah, there's some interesting aged oolongs out there. I just realized I am the reason why my camera looks a little bit off is I am in the wrong chair. I just realized that this chair just puts me up just a little bit higher, like by this much. Usually I'm sitting down. I've got another chair. This is the chair that I use when I'm brewing tea for people, which I most recently have because it brings me up at their eye level a little bit. But when I'm doing live streams, I like to be dropped just a little bit lower. So I just realized I couldn't figure out like why I'm like so high on the one camera. I'm like, oh, okay, well that makes sense. Using the wrong chair. A little bit of a rush job getting this live stream set up, guys. So apologize for that. Chair compensating. Yeah, well, it's so I've got this table came with like really gorgeous chairs made out of Chinese stumps, these stumps of Chinese trees, and they're really gorgeous. But they sit really low, and it works out really great if I'm sitting on that during the video stuff. But then if I'm using one of the 4 chairs, then when people come over for tea, then they have to sit in something else, and everyone's at the different heights. It's a complicated thing. It's actually not that complicated. But Jared says it looks fine for you. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I'm not paying attention to this tea, guys. I'm steeping it strong, but I like it strong. This isn't like a super thick, mega dark brewing show, but the way I've been brewing it, it sure is. It sure is. This is an unblended, ungraded, and it's man, that is dark. So you got everything. You got everything in there. All the buds, all the fat leaves, twigs, the in-betweens, and we also opted for 10 kilos of the Lao Chateau of the same material, and so we're going to be selling some Shousparilla nugs. There we go. It's nice. Actually, that looks pretty good on that camera there. Fun, good tea, solid, super clean, easy drinking. Mitchy J, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Oh yeah, this is actually super dark. Super dark. Can't even see the bottom of that. Look at that. Kind of hard to see on that camera. It's all good. Nice shot. Thanks, Alex. So, Alex, now that you've got a job and have actual weekends, what are you doing with your weekend? You gonna go digging for rocks? I'm trying to think. I gotta buckle down. I gotta finish up the Shousparilla design. Basically, I start off with like operating concepts. I work into like mock-up designs. I gotta like take that final and make it a final design. And then, since we're doing making nugs of it as well, I'm gonna have a sticker made so that we can put a sticker on black bags. And then, so we'll be able to have that as well. That'll be kind of fun with Shousparilla stickers. And then people order the cake, they can get some Shousparilla stickers as well. And then we do have a cake that just finished pressing right now. Actually, I can pull that up. Oh, Alex, this weekend you get to enjoy having a cold your dad brought home. I am sorry about that. Yeah, I've just been super busy trying to come up with as many designs and teas for the new year as possible. Well, let's see. We got one being pressed right now. Take a look at this. Take a look at this gorgeous cake. Look at that. There we go. Get that reflection just right. That is being pressed as we speak. And this one is called. This one's called Wild Ride, and it's pure Kunlu material tea. I don't have the full design right here, but it's kind of got a roller coaster theme to it. I figure our lives are kind of crazy these last few years. It feels like you're on a roller coaster you just can't get off of. So I figured make a tea called Wild Ride. Fee, I know you love the Kunlu, pure blend. Kunlu big tree, Kunlu small tree. It's good stuff. Oh, the Kunlu. Yeah. Yeah. It's such a good blend. Such a good blend. It's another one that we worked out just as we were leaving last year. And very, very, very excited about it. What else we got? All the matcha from last year is getting pressed into single origin cakes, which are super awesome. Dorico, what's going on, man? I wish you could drink tea at night, but you're still so sensitive to caffeine and especially pu'er. You could just try. You could try drinking less. You know, get a nice big fat mug. Just toss a couple leaves in there. It's surprising how few leaves it takes to actually give some really nice flavor to something. But I totally understand because I am also getting more caffeine sensitive the older I get. Thankfully, I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm going to be up late tonight anyways. I've got, yeah, like I said, I'm really trying to like nail down the finals on a bunch of these designs. The thing that's holding us up for the Showgirls design is I need to get that final name. But I think I'm going to give at least another day or two, and then as soon as I get that final name down, we'll be able to send it off to the print shop, start getting it all pressed up. Actually, that's what I can do. I'll get the Neife made first. We can start getting it pressed, then we can print the wrappers. That's thinking. That's thinking. Feecha recommends Jujube cinnamon tea at night. Yeah, Fee's got all the recommendations, you guys. Fee knows a lot about tea. A lot about tea. I primarily hover in the Yunnaniverse, but Fee has been to other tea galaxies, so follow Fee's. Dorico says you love our altered state pu'er. Thank you. Such a strong flavor, especially when pushing it hard and drawing more out through longer steeps. Yeah. No, altered. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend altered state as a nighttime tea though. But that tea is, it's got plenty of legs. What else are we doing tea cake wise? Sometimes I just have a little concept that jumps in my head and I kind of riff on it for a while. Maybe a little bit of a higher end shou pu'er kind of thing, because I've got some really cool material potential. This is just kind of like a basic mock-up design. Call it full black wrapper, gorgeous crimson lotus right in the center, and then call it Rise of the Dark Lotus. I just kind of like that idea. Fun, super dark show. Black wrapper, super simple, gorgeous crimson lotus right in the center. A green team, good vibes. Yeah, altered state is wake up material for sure. Trying to think what other fun tea ideas we've got. I like kind of dropping some little ideas into these chats, and then I mean, sometimes I talk about this stuff for a long time, but people don't realize how long it takes to go from like just a concept into like a full product, like it's actually released. It's we end up spending months working on it, and obviously I'm quite partial to the details, and I sometimes that makes things take much longer than they would need to take, but I don't know. I like to think it makes a difference, but sometimes we move a little bit quicker on some stuff. There's no real, we don't have access to any new shung material yet this year. I'm probably going to be going back to China in a couple weeks myself, actually. The first time doing that, so I'm a little, it's exciting, but I'm also a little stressed. I've not actually traveled in China by myself. Ficha says, did you ever see your Yunnan cats again growing up? No, never saw them again. No idea where they went. Pets are sort of commoditized in Yunnan, so we reached out to like the one person, and she like kept the cat like a week and then just gave it away to somebody else. So, you know, who knows where those cats are, which is yeah. Ficha, the kids are getting too old to take time off. Yeah, so the thing is, we'll actually probably go back as a family in July, but that's not, you know, peak tea season, and I'd like to be back for that. So I think I can make it happen. It's just it just takes a lot more thinking and coordination. I mean, I rely on Lamu heavily when we're in China. I mean, you know, our business is very much a cooperation between the two of us, and when we're in China, she ends up doing a lot more of the work. You know, just, you know, figuring out hotels, doing, you know, translating, you know, like coordinating, you know, like who we're going to visit and where we're going to go. I mean, I kind of like direct things from like a higher level. It's like, hey, we need to go here and do this, but then she just is the one that figures out all the details and how to make that happen. And so if it's just me doing that, especially in a foreign language, it's going to be a little bit trickier. Green Tea and Good Vibes wants to see a shou mixed with anise or wild galangal, like black licorice flavor, blend would mold well. It could. I'm not right now in the space where I want to like start mixing non-tea stuff into teas. I'm happy with like cakes being cakes, tea being tea. But there's some really amazing products out there. There's really amazing herbal stuff in China as well, in Yunnan specifically. So, and lots of I know other companies make interesting blends and stuff like that. But yeah, like a little anise licorice type flavor and stuff with the right shou could be nice. Drink My Vices join. What is going on, Drink My Vices? I am pleased to have another vice drinker in the chat. Yeah, there's just something effervescent about this tea. It just has a little bit more of a, maybe it's a different type of fermentation. It's interesting. I don't know. Ficha says TCM herbs are a crazy rabbit hole. Yeah. Traditional Chinese medicine herbs are a crazy rabbit hole, and Yunnan basically has all of them. Yunnan is ridiculous when it comes to the amount of incredible plants that grow in Yunnan that aren't available other places, or if other places have them now, their origin was Yunnan. It's unbelievable. Yunnan is just incredibly diverse plant with both plants and herbs. So I've said it before, but like a lot of times the farmers have an old kind of like farmers saying, which is, if you sit down in the forest, you crush 5 medicines, and they're right. They'll just be walking around like, oh, hey, here, this one's a medicine, this does this is a medicine, this does this, and just like every single thing, and they just know everything in the forest and what it all does. And it's that's not even counting mushrooms. The Yunnan mushroom scene is wild. There's crazy, amazing mushrooms that you can get up in the Himalayan highlands and all around Yunnan. It's amazing. Yunnan's fantastic. But our focus is tea. It's just tea, and there's so much diversity available in tea that, I mean, I literally spent. This is our 12th year, or it will be. Yeah, I mean, 12th anniversary in October. Can't believe it. I need to figure out. I kind of dropped the ball last year. We were a little bit too busy to put out an 11th anniversary tea, and I really wanted to because I was going to call it 11sies, and it just it would have been perfect, but I just sometimes things get just a little bit too busy. I have not put a lot of thought into a 12th anniversary tea. I know, Fee, time has flown. Like you were like probably one of our first customers, maybe. Like you had to have been like that first year. I don't even know how did you find us? You found us and started buying tea from us. Justinian 5280. What show in your Seattle inventory would you recommend is the most cha-chi? You've had very few show in general that hit you like Shang. Yeah, show pu'er in general doesn't have that same chi hit. Probably the Pashashan. I think the Pashashan has your highest likelihood of being a chi-based show. The material is just super good. It's a pricier show, but that was pretty awesome. Dorico, you were thinking the same. Fee has some of the old school cakes. I've heard Fee's got a collection, you guys. You don't even know. You don't even know what Fee has squirreled away in her poo reserves. Speaking of pu'er reserves, I've been wanting to build a giant Pumador here, specifically one for aging stuff faster and quicker. And so I've been looking for big, broken, industrial refrigerators. And I won an auction on one for $25. And I was like, this is perfect. And I didn't realize, well, first of all, I didn't realize it was a freezer. And I also didn't realize that they're friggin' 400 pounds. It was unbelievably difficult to get that down into our basement. And then I get down there and plug it in, and the thing totally works fine. Like, it actually runs as a freezer, and now I feel somewhat obligated to actually try and sell it, because it's, because they're not cheap. Like, I don't know, I think I could probably sell it for like $1,000 or something. Like, they're new, $4,000. Anybody know about industrial, commercial grade, restaurant level freezers? Because I've got one. I mean, I can just make it into a Pumador and it'll work fine. I've got, baking soda in there to try and remove any aromas, but it actually didn't really smell that bad on the inside. But yeah, no, now I've got it to giant one. Oh, Fee, what were you saying? Kunlu was the first package your husband. That's right. It was Vec. Vec got you into it. Vec got you into it because he was there early on. Vec was the first person I ever had a virtual tea with over Skype. Yeah, it was before Zoom. That was over Skype, and that was literally 12 years ago. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Duffy Lou, thanks for joining. Tea with Skill, thank you for joining us. And Fee says, apparently back when you were still figuring out how to start it. Yeah, I was figuring out how to start the business, and that was a little bit easier to be on Reddit as a vendor. You can't be on Reddit as a vendor now. They hate that. They hate that on RT, and I get it. I understand it. Speaking of, there's a haiku contest on RT right now. If you guys want a chance to win some amazing teaware, go to Reddit, RT, scroll down. I think it was posted yesterday. Something contest. It's got like 700 entries already, and I put in some entries as well. But I wrote haikus. I don't want the teaware. So I made a haiku about how I shouldn't win it because I already have it. And then I started getting a bunch of upvotes, which wasn't the idea, but I had fun. I love haikus, and so if you guys like haikus as well, and you want the chance to maybe win some cool teaware, I don't remember the name of the person who was putting the little contest together, but they had some really good teaware that they were trying to get rid of, and they were doing it in a contest form, and it was super cool. They actually have some of our original wood-fired genshui, which I was really excited to see. I was so surprised that they had some of that, which is awesome. Cannibal says Bulong show hits pretty hard. That Laumana, yeah, that's right. The Laumana show. The Laumana show. That's the potent one, but I don't have that here in the Seattle inventory. But Pasha's Bulong area, Pasha kicks, man. Strawberry Swan, thank you for the join. Drinking any tea tonight? I gotta figure out what to do with that. I mean, sometimes sometimes I feel like some of the teas we have just aren't really ready to sell, or we sell some of it for a little while and then we put it on the shelf to kind of let it age a little bit more. It's one of the reasons why I wanted that specific aging Pumidor setup. I've got some really nice Bulong Old Tree show in 2 kilo bricks that we sold like our first or second year. We would, it's kind of like break it up into chunks and sell it. And so, but right now it was one of those teas that was just so thick and dense and dank. It just needed time. And so now it's been almost aging, almost 10 years here. And so it's actually probably mellowed out nicely. So what I want to do is I want to take these big 2 kilo bricks and I want to cut them into like 200 gram chunks. Nice saw. It's actually you can get some. It's actually pretty easy to cut pu'erh tea if you've got the right type of saw. It's pretty cuts very nicely. Blasted off raw pu'erh, drinking a 2006 Laumana raw right now. Yeah, I'll salute you for that. Yeah, that's actually probably pretty tasty. Strawberry Swan, no tea for you on this side of the sleep cycle, but you've got a sugary red lined up for the AM. Nice, I like it. So you've already pre-planned your tea for the next morning. I like that. That's I usually wake up and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's awesome if you've got. Does anybody else do that? Like pre-plan the next day's teas? Do you actually have it already all set out, like ready to go? So just roll out of bed and fire up the kettle. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Cannibal, you said yeah, Laumana kicks your butt on the weekly. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, super mellow. It still has like that herbally edge to it. This will be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun as a Shousparilla. I get that design done tonight. Got to get this stuff pressed quick because I want to release this with Wild Ride. I like to try and release 1 or 2 teas at the same time, so people don't get nailed with shipping charges or tariffs. Speaking of, like, I still have not actually heard of anybody actually being tariffed. The tariffs are officially there, but at the customer level, the stuff getting shipped direct from China is not being tariffed. I mean, I guess they just don't have the mechanism in place to actually do it. So if you guys have heard of any of your packages getting tariffed, just let me know. But I actually haven't even heard of any of that. So we're in the middle of this tariff trade war thing, but I don't really see any direct impact on it yet. I understand, like, a lot of times it can happen on like larger scale, shipments and containers and stuff coming into the U.S., but I haven't seen it at a customer level yet. But Cannibal says you'll prep your morning tea the night before and then never actually do it. That's kind of sounds like something I would do. I'd get everything all ready. You don't know how many times like I have spent the night like packing orders, put them right next to the door, and then as I'm like dealing with the kids and getting them breakfast and packing them into the car, I just like drive right out, run right out the door and don't even grab the packages. So now I actually I have a giant blue IKEA bag and I stuff everything going to the post office and I hang it on the door because you can't miss that. But then I found I can't put it in the hatchback on the car because I'll completely forget it as soon as I drop the kids off at school, and then I'll just go home and start drinking tea and then realize hours later that I forgot to drop it off. So it literally has to be on the passenger side seat so that I can like physically see it, so I can remember to do it. It's the stuff you got to do, the tricks you have to do to your the tricks you have to do to compensate for a aging mind, I suppose. Opportunity says there's, oh yeah, of course, opportunity is the one to ask. There's currently a 5-day delay getting boats into China. Okay, guys, a crazy thing happened the other day that I still don't entirely understand. A lot of you know about the wildness with the missing 519 packages, the 519 Shanghai packages, and also the package that we shipped to ourselves that were like the 80 kilos of dark depths. So that got lost in New Jersey, whatever. Opportunity was helping me dig into that, but it's just gone. I mean, I'd love to think that they'll come back someday. But Rochelle Mecca, what's going on? And Blasted Off for Pu'er says, what's my favorite area to drink from? Love Kunlushan, I love Yiwu. Love Jingmai, and oh yeah, I'm spacing on some of the other ones, but there's so many good ones. 519 did not get found, but so we lost all the 2018 Dark Depths, and we remade it 2021 Dark Depths, and it was fine. It's like 80% close to what the awesome Dark Depths was, the original Dark Depths. And then we just shipped some tea to ourselves, and like I tell Lamo, yeah, we're almost out of 2021 Dark Depths. Ship some more Dark Depths. And so her dad just goes into the warehouse, packs up a box of Dark Depths and ships it here, and I pull the tongs out, and every single tong was a 2018 Dark Depths, and I just about fell over. I'm like, we're like, is that where we're at as a business, as a company now, that we can just lose a whole box of tea in our warehouse? Like, how did we not find this? I was floored. So yeah, so I've got like 10 more tongues of it that we just had. I don't know, and it's just like, okay, so now I've got to figure out. I gotta figure out what to do with it. It just was not even. I was so shocked when I pulled it out, because my code for that year was 18DD, 18 for Dark Depths. So I wrote that in Sharpie on the bottom, as opposed to 21DD, right? But then I pull it out, and I was like so shocked to actually see that I thought that it was the new Dark Depths, and so I had to go onto the website and be like, wait a minute, the new Dark Depths is 21. Like, I was blown away, and I'm like, Lamu, where did we get these? And she's like, whatever, that's just like it's the new Dark Depths. It's like, it's not the new Dark Depths. It's not. It's the old one. It's like, she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, where was this? She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I just told my dad to grab some Dark Depths. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, so I've got to, I gotta figure out what to do with it. So, but I'm pretty excited about it. Green Team Good Vibes, calling dibs. Opportunity says the Rotterdam port is booked up out the wazoo. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm sure, like, these things just seem to have, like, cascading effects. This affects this, affects this, affects this. But from the perspective of trying to post e-packet into the US, I'm not seeing any delays or even any customers messaging me that they're getting a tariff. Cannibal, I got lost in my own sauce, man. It happens often. I often get lost in my own sauce. But now I'm lost in my own sauce with some more really amazing tea that we thought we'd have. Jared McFarland, what do you have to do for a cake? Man, didn't you just order like two full bricks? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure out a plan. Let's see. Jared says you haven't heard of anybody getting tariffed on the small customer receiving level. It's only on the large commercial shipments right now. Yeah, and that makes sense. That's in line with it. But there's still just so much fear from a tea customer perspective that they're going to be like losing tons and tons of money. But I just haven't seen it yet. So which is good, I guess. Opportunity says boats coming into the U.S. don't seem to have any current delays. That's good, because I ordered some electronics from China, and I'm hoping that they get here before I actually have to leave for China. I've been getting more and more into amateur radio stuff, and so all the super cheap, cool stuff comes out of China right now. There's some crazy cool digital radio things that you can make now and have now that are just super cool. So I bought like a really cool small HF receiver, which is very exciting to me. And then I bought a, I mean, this is total like deep nerd level stuff, but I bought a Morse code beeper. So something to train Morse code. It does like the little when you like when you tap on it, and then there's like a little tiny digital screen, and you got to like solder it all up. Little tiny digital screen that actually shows like what you actually tapped out, and that's my level of nerd right now. I'm really excited about that stuff. But Green tea and good vibes. Now you need a warehouse audit to see what else could be hidden. Well, the thing is, like, we did. Like, I did one. I just don't. I mean, when I'm not there, you know, 11 months out of the year, I mean, I really have to trust what, you know, like Lamu's dad and, you know, his and her family does. And I mean, I had already found like 5 cakes of 2018 Dark Depths that I had just kind of, you know, apparently stashed away in a different place in there. But like the idea that there was like a whole other box there just blew me away. A whole other box there that he just thought was a 2021 box. I don't know. I don't even know what happened. Nominal says, de minimis love. That's right. De minimis means consumer packages under $800 or something like that. But they don't even really, if you bought $850 in tea, I don't even think they're going to tariff that. A few things you've ordered on AliExpress have been taking a couple days longer. It's within the margin of error where it could be nothing/random vendor related. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing as well. So, yeah, it's funny because the electronics that I ordered, one of the electronics was an item that was still in like pre-order, and so they split my order into 2 so that the early stuff would get there quicker, and so they shipped that to the port. And that sat there so long at the port that by the time the other one that was on pre-order got packed and shipped, they both actually left on the same plane, which I thought was somewhat hilarious. So one, I mean, I guess that's the over-under balance. Like one's getting there much quicker than it was supposed to, and the other one's taking much longer. They just kind of like balance in the middle. Green tea, good vibes. My father-in-law's just hoarding it. Maybe. Yeah, he's just sitting at home every day, like making it into Tibetan butter tea. Who knows? Opportunities. T says purchases come with free Dark Depths, Willy Wonka style. I've thought for a long time about doing a Willy Wonka style contest. I think that would be a lot of fun. But just haven't had the cycles to really put into making it something super awesome. Cannibal, you lost a tongue? You've got a hidden tongue? Is that what you said? Jared McFarlane, granted the wrapper does look the same. Yeah, the wrapper looks the same, but these were all wrapped in tongues, so it's not the wrapper. But yeah, all tongues do look the same, but I mean, I would have labeled the outside of the box 18DD, so I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm just I don't know. Sitting on a throne of Dark Depths. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't surprise me. Alex, you made a 40-ounce cup of chamomile blend with honey. Well, that'll probably help you get feeling better. Does anybody else have any awesome tea related remedies for Alex, who's heading into a weekend of sucky cold time? Oh, my wife just sent me the message. She's gonna go to Hot Pot in Seattle. Wants to know if I want to go. Let me see. Hey. Oh, good. Hold on. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I could hop in, get a little hot pot going on. Maybe depending on where they're going. Chinatown, Seattle is just not the safest place these days. Maybe I should go with her. Chinatown, Seattle is fentanyl central these days. It's a little ridiculous. Cannibal, oh, you're not missing a tone. You just hope that you randomly find a tone. Yeah, I mean, even me, who loses tea all the time, was thoroughly shocked that I had lost a whole box. That was just whatever. Opportunity says, neti pots are still up for colds. Get those Korean citrus jams. Throw whatever else into it. Look at those blazing fast. Yeah, I'm you like my thumbs, dude? I have decades Nintendo skills. Actually, I'm glad I don't have the. Actually, I got really good with the one hand one. I like that. I prefer the tactile. I prefer the tactile buttons. I could text in the dark. I got pretty good. Back in the day. Actually, in Japan, they started making USB keyboards that were just a cell phone, so that you actually could like write whole emails, because no one had actually learned how to type on an actual keyboard, which I thought was hilarious. They said, Alex says, beats having to type on the number pad. I don't know, man. Like I'm saying, like I got good, and I loved that. I love the fact that you could do it blind. I love that there was a tactile feel to it. Man, I got good. Green tea and good vibes when you used to drink brandy, hot toddy with lemon ginger. Ooh, yeah. Hot toddy with lemon ginger tea is really good. That sounds awesome. Opportunity says you almost had a full East Coast shutdown of ports in January for a worker strike. That's tough. That I mean, Canada had a whole strike. That actually affected things for a really long time. China just stopped even shipping packages at all because of the Canada Post strike. Let's see. I think I'll stay here and get work done. Anyways, T9. Oh, you were. That's right. That's what they call them. They call it T9. You were a T9 wizard circa 2007. Nice. Justinian 5280 wants to know how No Escape is doing. Lacking a white tea, dude. Just pick up a cake and No Escape. No Escape is 100% worth it. It is. Don't delay. It's a super awesome white tea. Ficha, are you disappointed that I'm gonna give up going to Hot Pot? Yeah, it's tough. I got way too much tea stuff to get done tonight. Actually, I probably been doing this for an hour now. I should probably bring this down. Start slowing my roll here. Actually, I've got one more tea after this. I need to do a little test blend on. No, Alex says you can't get away from No Escape. Yeah, you can't escape. No, dude, it's so good. It's such a really good tea. It really is. Cannibal's his cold remedy is old shou simmered to death in a saucepan with ginger and honey. Man, you've got some awesome options to try. Look at this, man. Everyone's trying to crowdsource Alex's wellness. I love that, man. I love that. The tea community's impressive. A lot of fun. Yeah. So yeah, we've got the Showgirls. The Showgirls design is done, and Stasia just does an incredible job. And I mean, these were paintings that she had done probably 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. We actually got one of them. I don't have the one that was on the cake. I got a different one, but she painted a bunch of them for a small art show where like every piece was like $25 and you could go in and just buy whatever you want. I should have just bought all of hers. The her stuff is just so good. I love her stuff. She's so easy to work with. So, you know, I kind of gave her the idea that what we were trying to do with Showgirls, and so she dropped me a bunch of art options, and I tested them around and found 4 Showgirls that I thought were unique and different and had felt like they had storytelling elements to them. Coco was an old nickname for Lamu. Zisha is one of the original 4 beauties of China. That's what the Zisha teapot is named after. And then Satine, of course, from Moulin Rouge. And then Fourth girl. Get some names out there. Post your thoughts, your ideas for names, and I think I'll pick the top 3 or so. Put up a little poll, see what people think, or maybe I'll just pick one all by myself. There's a couple really good suggestions in there. Some people put some good thought into them. Cannibal says you've got 3 cakes and no escape, and you don't even think that's enough. You go through them really fast. It's a very easy drinking white tea that just has good depth. It's just really nice. I find myself, I find myself, if I don't know what I want now, I just throw some in a big mug, and that's my go-to tea for the day. Alex D. Rockout, it's cool that she actually paints them. So much art today is all done digitally. Yeah, I mean the digital art stuff is amazing, and there's certain awesomeness to it, and she's learning how to do more digital stuff because there's some really incredible benefits and advantages to doing digital stuff. But yeah, no, her stuff is all hand painted. Usually watercolor based. Sometimes some oil on canvas. She works with other stuff like. This design that she did here, this full painting is watercolor, but then all of those flowers in there are actually cut from fabric, which is great. So it gives some extra depth to it. Green Tea and Good Vibes is doing a 4th name, Big Booty Judy. Like one of the names that popped up. See if anybody catches the reference. But yeah, one of the joke names that I was thinking of was Dynasty. Could work. Could work. See who catches that reference. In the category of names I wouldn't use, but I like to joke about it. Dynasty. Classic name. Anyways. All right. This has been a good session. This tea. I mean, how many steeps are we on? Look at that. Look at that juicy, thick, dark brewing show. And I haven't been going light on these steeps, man. This tea is, this tea's going. Jared's heading to Cedar Valley Grange. You guys might not know this, but Jared is quite the dancer. Does Friday night dance at a little dance hall just down the street. Jared, I've been trying to get my mom and brother to go. I will. It'll happen. It'll happen one of these times. It will. But Jared, I'll see you later. Like I said, text me before you're heading over. Got your tea all packed up. It's by the door, so I can just like make it real easy. Alex says we have a white tea. Now you need some pressed dark oolong cakes. No, because I'm holding the line at teas produced in Yunnan, and there's some oolong varietals that are done in Yunnan, but they just it's not right. But if the presentation or if the opportunity presented itself to me, and I found a super incredible oolong being made in Yunnan, I'd consider it. I'd consider pressing it. Green Tea and Good Vibes, your aunt worked as a nurse for babies, and a woman named her daughter female because she thought the doctor named her baby because she... Oh, that's funny. That's when Gary was... before Gary was born, and we went to the ultrasound. The doctor is, going around doing the ultrasound thing. We're watching on the live stream. We're watching the monitor of the ultrasound, and scans one of Gary's legs, and then she makes the comment. It's just like, here's the femur, and my wife heard female, and she just got super excited. It's a girl. It's a girl. We're all like, what are you talking about? No, that's the leg. It's the femur. She heard female when the doctor said femur, so that was pretty funny. So we took a screenshot of that, and then we posted that to Facebook with big tagline, "It's a femur," and funny stuff. Kunlu roasted oolong. Would you go nuts for that, Fee? I'm sure you would. Opportunity. You want a chicken stew pot? may be able to work some stuff out. I'll have to think about that. If I can find a decent one. I mean, it would be interesting to sell a couple of those on the site, just for people who are interested in stuff like that. But it would have to be a small one, so that we could like wrap it up and get it under the 2 kilo e-packet weight limit, so that it would be easy to ship out. I'll think about it. I'll put some thought into that. We brought one back for somebody last year, but that was like in our luggage, which was a little bit easier to do. But anyways, yeah. Oh, just have a great weekend. Yeah, thank you. You too. This tea just keeps going, guys. This tea just keeps going. Shousparilla. It's gonna be a fun one. Anyways, awesome. Guys, thank you so much for joining my Friday night tea live stream. If you're catching it after the fact, make a comment. I'd like to know if people watch these other times than just like straight live. Opportunity wants a tea steep counter bracelets like we used to sell. Yeah, sometimes that stuff works well for a little bit, and then it just ends up being a lot of work, like trying to actually put them together. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see if somebody can make some for us. Maybe with some fun genshui beads or something like that. Oh wait, I'm getting a WeChat. I'm getting a WeChat from the Pressing Factory. Let's see if the Pressing Factory has any new photographs to show. Oh, of course. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just love seeing fat stacks of cakes. Look at that, guys. How baller is that? Look at that, man. Ready to go. Ready for wrapping. That's wild ride right there. Man, there you go, Fee. That's it. That's your new Kunlu tea purchase. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those fat stacks of Kunlu, Sean. It's gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. There we go. Slightly better look at the Wild Ride wrapper. It's fun because the design itself is a bigger roller coaster that actually wraps around the rest of the wrapper. So there you go, guys. New tea, hot off the presses. Actually, if it's getting wrapped, it's not hot off the presses. The tea actually does come hot off the presses, but then it actually sits in a drying room for 3 or 4 days until you want to know how you know the tea is fully dry. You weigh it. If you got 200 grams going into the steamer, and you got 300 grams coming out, that means there's like 100 grams of water pressed into it. So you let it dry until it's 200 grams again. There you go. Pretty easy. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then you know. Cthulhu Hoops Cereal, thank you for the join. We're just about to shut down this live stream. But I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Opportunity, you'll make it easier. Just hop on the plane with you. You could meet us there if you want. head down to Genshui. I don't know. We've had some people travel with us before. It's doable. It's just just a lot of extra work. But we do like having tea with people in Yunnan if they're actually around. Alex is drinking honey bomb tomorrow. Good choice. Anyways, I appreciate this, guys. This is awesome, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your Friday evening to have a little tea with us. So I will see you. I don't know. See you online. See you when I do the next live stream. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.